All right, hi everyone. So PLUCare here. So today we want to check out something that is very interesting. So I'm usually browsing on X a lot. So and I came across this clip by Laura Ingraham. So I'm just going to play the clip.
But religion, it gives you some hope. Gee, if I'm good, I'm going to heaven.
Do you believe in heaven?
I do. If I'm good, I'm going to heaven. And if I'm bad, I'm going to someplace else, like over there, right? But it gives you, there's something that is so good for a country. We lost a lot.
When you pray, what do you pray for?
Well, I pray for our country. I pray, obviously, I pray for the same thing you pray. Our family and our country. We have a family, we have a country, and I guess we have a world. I pray for the world too. But
Okay, so if you heard the clip, you could clearly tell that Donald Trump doesn't know the gospel, because he said that if someone is good, they go to heaven, someone is bad, they go to hell. So this is actually, he's defining religion. So I find this very surprising, because he claims to be a Christian. He claims to like the Bible, but he doesn't seem to know what the gospel is. And the response to his sharing on Twitter was quite it was quite incredible. It's like a lot of Christians, prominent Christians, they quoted him, quoted that clip, and they actually um, mentioned prayers that he would come to know the gospel, which is exactly why I'm doing this video as well, and the reason why I'm commenting on it is because I think that we all should pray for Donald Trump to come to know the gospel. And it's funny because he's surrounded by so many evangelicals, born again Christians, like Pastor Jensen, Franklin Graham, all these incredible people who clearly knows the gospel, but it's weird that they didn't share it with him. Um, and they all support him. They as a presidential candidate, they want him to become the president of the United States, but they're not prioritizing the main thing, which is his salvation. So as much as power is important, what is also very important is his salvation. Donald Trump is in his 70s. Uh, I think he's 78 years old now. So he's not young. So if he doesn't know the gospel, um, he's not going to go to heaven. So because we are saved by grace through faith. So let's just see some of the responses that we got here. So we have Justin Peters. He's one of the most he's a prominent Reformed Christian. So he mentioned here that Trump's spiritual advisory board was chaired by Paula White, who was endorsed by both Robert Jeffries and Jack Graham, and featured mostly word faith heretics. Trump was very poorly served by this board, and I agree. So these people, they seem to be only aligning themselves with Donald Trump just because he might become the president of the United States again. So it's all about power, and they have no genuine concern for President Trump's salvation, which is the main thing that should be discussed. And so one of the scriptures that I can quote here is Romans chapter 3, verse 23 to 24. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and are justified by his grace as a gift through redemption that is in Christ Jesus. So our good works cannot save us. So we have to be saved by grace through faith. So only the blood of Christ can save you. And I think that we should definitely feel alarmed that the leading presidential candidate on the Republican ticket doesn't seem to know the gospel, but he seems to be supported by so many Christians, so-called Christians. But we also have to um, be concerned about things like his salvation. So while it's important that he becomes the president again, and I'm sure that will be good for America, what's more important is that he actually get saved, because there's only one way to God. In John 14:6, I'm the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father except through me. And there's also another comment by Ali Beth Stuckey. She's a conservative commentator who I follow, and I think she's very biblically grounded. So she wrote here at that post, praying for Trump to know the gospel of grace through Jesus. So it's pretty evident that Donald Trump is not a Christian and is not saved, and we should clearly pray for him. So that's what I wanted to talk about in this recording, and I hope to know what you guys think. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Donald Trump is saved? What do you think can be done to help him know the gospel?